Peru News Today, all you need to know about Peru.
Judge Carlos Ramos will propose that the TC admit competency lawsuit for dissolution of the Congress. The full maximum interpreter of the Peruvian Constitution meets this Tuesday. The issue on the agenda is the competency lawsuit filed by Pedro Olaechea, president of the dissolved Congress, against this measure by President Martín Vizcarra. The full Constitutional Court, TC, meets this Tuesday from 9:30 a.m. to assess whether it admits to competition the demand for the dissolution of the Congress presented by Pedro Olaechea, who was its president. According to RPP news sources, the magistrate Carlos Ramos will propose that he be admitted. In this way, the maximum interpreter of the Constitution of Peru would evaluate the constitutionality of the measure issued almost a month ago by President Martín Vizcarra and could even reverse it. As announced by the Constitutional Court on October 17, when they also refused to incorporate Gustavo Ortiz de Zavalos as a member, Judge Carlos Ramos will be the rapporteur, who will be in charge of presenting the proposal to admit the claim or not. For this, he had to prepare a report in this regard that will be delivered to the other magistrates, who, from this, must vote whether they admit or not. A simple majority is needed to admit the claim. 4 votes to 3, for or against, would be enough to make a decision. The Rhodes of Demand. The president of the TC, Ernesto Bloom, told the press on Monday that the decision may be immediately or may, perhaps, take a few more days, but it is likely that tomorrow Tuesday we will have the decision taken. The speaker of the case will be heard to be discussed and, eventually, to make a decision. The decision we are going to make is called a qualification order and can be guided by the admissibility or inadmissibility of the lawsuit, he said when he left the headquarters of the Ombudsman's office, an institution that has ruled in favor of admission. Constitutionalist Joseph Campos told RPP News that in the scenario that is admitted, the demand is transferred to the executive to answer. A hearing is then scheduled, and the parties are heard for the purpose of making a decision. The constitutionalist Fabiano Oruela points out that in case you vote against admitting the claim, this does not close the doors to the legislature to bring another action because it does not generate res judicata, while Campos added that they could even go to international instances.
Visit at www.perunewstoday.com. Also follow on Facebook and Twitter.